Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today on the program Healthy Living. I'm Adesu Walsawagia. Today we want to look at this thing called losing weight. You know, a lot of persons are into it, celebrities are doing it, some are even going under the knife, you know, just to get that sweet body shape. Do you have to be so lean or thin for you to know that you're beautiful? Is it bad for you to have some weight? You know, all of that. But generally, we're going to look at losing weight, particularly those who use substance in herbal medicine and herbal that, organic this, organic that to lose weight. Is it sustainable? These are many more we're going to be looking at today on the program Healthy Living. And I have Susan Akpomera. She's a nutritionist and she's the CEO of Dietary Fit here in Benin City. Healthy Dietary Fit, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Nice to have you join us today, Susan.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's like you have also dropped.
Yes.
No, from the last time I saw you, it's like you have, this diet thing is huge.
Yes, it is actually.
It's huge because, you know, when you walk into the store, I was like, is this a Susan I used to know? You know. But you're looking very pretty, though.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
ma'am.
let's look at this thing that is eating up a lot of women. Now, this thing called diet. Every woman wants to lose weight. Nobody wants to add weight, you know, because of the associated illnesses and all of that. Now, tell us, what does losing weight mean? What does losing weight entails? Who and who should lose weight?
All right. Thank you, ma. So there's a rise in the need for people to want to lose weight for different reasons. People want to lose weight for, number one, health reasons. The persons who doctors will have to recommend they lose weight. Actually, when you know they are overweight on the BMI scale, they are overweight and obese. Someone's on health ground, or maybe they have certain health conditions like PCOS, like sometimes high blood pressure due to obesity. So those things can actually trigger certain illness, and doctors can recommend that they lose weight. Now, that is for health reasons. There's also people who want to lose weight based on wanting to look good. It's just they want to, you know, there's a societal appeal for women who are curvy. Yeah, so there's this look people want to have based on societal pressure. Now, these are the major two reasons for some persons is to just stay fit. You just want to stay fit and all of that. Okay. But weight loss will not be for everybody. Why? Because number one, is it what you need right now? Are you overweight? Are you obese? And if you are not, and you're on the healthy weight scale, please stay the way you are. We usually advise that the healthy weight scale is between 18 to 24, and that is if you calculate your weight divided by your height in meters, raised per 2 and all of that. So when you do that mathematics and you realize that you are between 18 to 25, you are okay. But anything more, you may need to lose weight. Now also, weight loss won't be for people who may have certain health conditions that makes them, you know, lose weight drastically. There are persons who may be sick and their body just begins to shed drastically. So it's a whole lot of reasons why. But one thing I want to say is that it shouldn't be because you want to appeal into societal pressure of you have to look, you know, curvy and shapy and a certain way, now disregarding the health implication, because there's actually a health implication of losing weight, especially when your body doesn't need it. So because for some persons, they not only lose weight, body fat, they start losing body muscle, and that in itself is not a good thing it's a problem for the body. So everybody cannot fit into the weight loss ideal. Okay, so,
you know when you say everybody cannot fit into the weight loss ideal thing, which is the new norm now in our society, everybody wants to look like a model, right? Regardless of how they achieve it, they just want to achieve it. I don't know what for. If not for health reasons, you said there's no need. Now, look at the issue of body shaming. You know, it's getting to a lot of people, particularly young girls. You see a young girl the other day said she's not sure she's going to resume. And I was like, why? You say, my classmates will say that I did not lose weight, that. So you will not go to school because somebody is body shaming you, or a group of persons are body shaming you. You see, it's that bad. And it's beginning to affect the psychology of any young girl who feels that she's on the big side, or who feels that she's not beautiful, you know? So every young girl wants to lose weight. regardless of how they get it. So there are over-the-counter drugs that they buy these days. We don't mention names of drugs on the program, though. There are over-the-counter drugs that they buy. It's not as if these drugs are illegal. You know, at least if you can get it over the counter, that makes it illegal drugs. You know, you see young girls rushing to pharmacies. You know, and this reminds me of that era of tramadol, codeine, and the rest of it. You know, a lot of young girls, still in secondary school though, you see them rushing to the pharmacy to go get over-the-counter drugs to lose weight. And I'm beginning to think that very soon we're going to have a pandemic at hand, because many of these girls are going to come down really sick because they are not ready for weight loss. I don't know what this craze about weight loss is about now. So talk to us about using, some are even using herbal substance. You know, they just go somewhere and say it's organic, one thing, they mix, all sort of concoction, and then they start to drink, all in the name of losing weight. It works for some, it does not work. So tell us the inherent danger in using herbal medicine, or even straight to the, that is this drugs you can get off the counter, off-counter drugs, you know. We want to know, as a nutritionist, as a dietitian, you should tell us.
Okay, so I'm going to start from what you talked about, body shaming. It's on the rise, and I feel like it's not fair. It's not fair, and it's not okay. Now, some persons are actually overweight, not because of what they eat or what they drink. Some people are actually struggling with hormonal problems. Okay. So, yes, there are certain hormonal issues that just make people gain weight drastically. And it's not because they are eating anything or doing anything. Their hormones are just messed up. And so those kind of things can actually make people, you know, feel less about themselves, reduce self-esteem. And I think people need to stop on the whole body shaming thing, because you don't know what people are dealing with. Some persons are actually, you know, some people are pregnant and maybe they had a miscarriage. You don't know. I know pregnancy has a way of making people, you know, gain weight. So there's a whole lot happening with people's bodies. I feel like a lot of people need to calm down. You need to calm down on what you feel is the ideal body weight of people. You don't know what is the ideal weight, and you don't know what people are dealing with. Even men are leaving their wives. And yes, a lot of men are they are leaving their wives for smaller and, you know, for them, smaller and more pretty girls. And that's terrible. Now, now, to your question about the pandemic of drugs and herbal teas, now, it's actually a pandemic because sometimes I look at some ladies and I'm like, what's going to happen to these people in another 5 years? Okay. You know, we're going to have a lot of women down with kidney problems, liver diseases, and a lot of autoimmune diseases because of the kind of teas and drinks they are taking right now. And like I said, there's a craze to be, you know, in this whole COVID side, and people don't care about the method they use. There is a way and a proper way to actually lose weight, and it has to be that you are doing it the healthy way. Okay. You know, to say anyway,
that's why you're here, to come and tell us.
To say it doesn't matter, it's not true. And then you hear things like, oh, it worked. Now, anything can work doesn't mean it's ideal and it's healthy. Okay. Now, because I know we're talking about the fact that is this thing sustainable? So today you go over the counter, you buy drugs, and then you go up those things, you go up those teas.
You actually lose weight.
You are looking so fine. All right, no problem. So what's going to happen to you 5 years from now? Are you going to keep doing this every time? And don't let anybody tell you that there are no side effects. It's not possible. There is nothing that is a drug that doesn't have a side effect. It's not possible. It's that
when you take it over time
your body starts, you know, and there's what we call tolerance. Your body now starts getting used to that drug.
Become addictive.
A time will come, it will not work on your body. Now you now have to take a higher dose, and that's what we do in the hospital. At the beginning, you start with one drug, and they tell you take 2, take 3. Then they start increasing it. Before you know, you are becoming addicted to that drug. It's a problem. So don't feel like, okay, you can go up anything, you can go over the counter and buy anything. You are damaging your internal organs. And whether they tell you or not, and don't forget that they are trying to make their money. The whole idea is to make money. So at the end of the day, you are enriching someone's pocket at the detriment of your own health. So whether or not it works, yes, you may not say, it worked on you, fine. But are you really healthy? Weight loss without, you know, dealing with the fact that you have bad dietary choices, you are not working out, you're not taking care of yourself. So what exactly are you trying to deal with? So that means after like 3 months, you go back, you are
illness.
down again. You are going back to that same weight because you have not dealt with the initial problem. You are not eating well.
Okay, quickly, how do we go about weight loss that would not affect your pocket, that would not affect your health, that will still make you very confident in yourself? So how do we achieve that? Because a lot of women are going crazy.
Yes.
Right away because of this weight loss thing.
Yes.
You know, you see some persons, no, I can't eat this, so the calories, this, and you begin to wonder, what's in the apple now? Where all this women one thing go, you know? So talk to us. What is the proper way of losing weight and then still maintaining your sanity? Because it will be crazy after spending so much money to lose weight. You have bought this herbal drug, you have bought this over-the-counter drug, and after like 3-4 months, you are not only back to that weight, you're bigger. And then you're down with ailments. Either your kidney will suffer, or your liver will have issues, or even your heart would not be able to take the pressure that you're putting on it. So what is the proper way?
Okay, so I want to establish the fact that weight loss is not starvation, because that is what a lot of women are doing.
Okay, weight loss is not starvation.
It's not starvation. You are not supposed to go on starvation mode, because if you do that as your means to lose weight, your body doesn't recognize starvation. What it does is that when you give it less, it begins to eat into other, your fat reserves in your body. Your body should have some level of fat. Begins to eat into your muscle. Before you know, you start getting lean and sick. So now, I see some women.
You get lean and you're not fit.
You're not fit. You are unhealthy. So you see some women will tell you, oh, they're eating one carrot, one cucumber, and that's all for the day. I don't understand it. You know, Personally, I've helped almost 1,000 people to lose weight in the last 3 years. And I'll tell you firsthand, weight loss is not starvation. You need, every class of food is important. But the key thing is portion control and moderation.
Portion control
and moderation with discipline. If you lack these 3 things, you'll be wasting your time. You need to do portion control with every food you eat. So we will not say, some people tell you don't eat rice. Well, I eat rice and I eat it well. Tell you don't eat this, don't eat that. No, we tell people portionize your food. Cut down on soda, cut down on your junk intake. And then we begin to look into, people have different dietary requirements. For example, what you will need to lose weight will not be what I will need because of age and many other factors. Your schedule, your pocket, and all of that. So there's weight loss for people who have money. There are things they can buy, and there are weight loss for people who may not have so much. So we can use what they are currently eating to make them lose weight. So it's not a starvation program. You need every class of food, or else you'll be sick. So you may lose weight because you're starving yourself currently, but you will be sick. And you don't want that. Some people will lose weight and you'll be wondering, is everything okay? Are you okay? Are you fine? You don't look healthy. Some will be losing weight and they start shedding hair. It's a lot of things happen. So healthy weight loss is you are eating in the right proportion, then you are exercising. That weight loss program that you're doing, that you are not exercising, they are pumping you with teas and drugs. They tell you don't need exercise.
I've seen this in so many places. You just see some spas, some beauty shops. You don't need exercise. You don't need to. You don't need to strain yourself. You just lose weight like that with no effort.
You need the workout. And the funny thing, that workout is not even for people who want to lose weight alone. Everybody needs to exercise. Your heart needs it, your organs need it. It's a very vital part of healthy living. How much more weight loss? So once you have your diet in place, you have your exercise in place, you are sleeping well. Because lack of sleep too can affect your hormones. Stress can affect your hormones. So there are different factors that can affect your hormones and make it hard for your body to lose weight or make you start losing weight drastically. So every factor must work together to ensure you are losing weight.
Sometimes what we see on Google will just blow your mind away, not knowing that that person had gone under the knife.
Yes, please.
To go and do whatever bypass. Yes. What do they call that surgery?
Gastric bypass.
Yeah, they just go and do that bypass and then suck out some fat from somewhere, and then come to advertise a certain drug to you that, wow, I use this drug and I am now like this. They now show you before and after. But when you look at the faces of that before and after, there's always a difference. the before you see the face, then the after, the face is usually very blurred.
Yeah.
So I don't really, you're not really sure of, is this the picture of this person truly the before and after? So as a woman, it's not everything you see on Google that you go by. At least, like when a popular influencer, social media influencer, you know, when she came out recently, she was looking very trim. She was forced to speak up to say that, look, I went under the knife, oh, it's not anything. You know, people were like, you need to come and tell us. Before tomorrow, we'll not see you holding one pack to say that this is what you use. Some people go under the knife to lose weight. Any implication about this?
Yes. You know, surgery is something that will always have implications, okay? And the interesting part of it is that even with the fact that you go under the knife, they will still tell you to work on your diet,
okay,
to still do workout. So you're going under the knife does not remove the basic and most important thing. So there are persons who have to go under the knife. They have to because of certain health conditions that they have attached to their weight. Persons who are weighing heavily and persons who have some health issues that will not, you know, allow them to you know, go through the normal workout and the like. So some persons have to do surgery. It's because of how their weight already is. But not everybody can do that. And even at that, they will tell you to eat well. They will still tell you to eat well.
And to portion your food.
You cannot, see, I know that we are going back to the basic. We cannot remove the place of healthy eating, healthy exercising, and healthy practices.
Now, when you talk about healthy eating, healthy exercising, healthy practices, let's look at this healthy eating thing. You know, when you're talking about dieting, people will always tell you quickly that what we have in our country is mostly carbohydrate. If you're not eating rice, you're eating yam, you're eating eba, you're eating santana, you're just eating something starchy. Yeah, so that's why you see that some people say, no, I don't want to eat rice, I don't want to eat yam, I don't want to eat this or that or that or that. And at the end of the day, you're not eating right, you're not eating well, you're not making yourself healthy. So tell us, what can we do for breakfast if you want to lose weight? And what can we do for lunch? What can we do for dinner?
Okay, so our African food, especially Nigeria, I know it's a lot, it's very starchy, but not all. We have vegetables. We have vegetables, we have okra, we have spinach, we have efforiro, we have all the likes. Okay. So for breakfast, you instead of taking the normal bread, you can take wheat bread. If you can take wheat bread, you can take green teas. We have green teas available to replace your beverage teas. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones you put in spoons.
The chocolatey ones.
The chocolate and the like. So you can use green teas, you know, with your wheat bread and skimmed milk. Skimmed milk, there are different brands. So I'm not going to advertise for any.
Please don't.
So there are skimmed milk in the market. They don't have sugar like the regular ones. So that
so sugar is another thing one should avoid.
Sugar is another problem. That if you are going to lose weight and stay healthy, you need to know how to cut down on your sugar intake. So you can do green tea, you can do bread toast, you can do. In fact, the funny, interesting part is you have oatmeal. You can take oatmeal for breakfast. You can sprinkle, you know, fruit in your oatmeal. For lunch, you can take. There's nothing wrong with rice.
Natural fruit or fresh fruit or the dry one that you get from from the stores that still contains a whole lot of sugar.
Now, like I will always be for the natural fruit. Natural fruits. Natural, the one you buy, the one you saw and you bought on the road. Natural fruits. Okay, so for the thing is, you want to cut down on the juices. So people say things like, oh, when you have
juice,
did you take fruit?
Processed, there's a problem.
Just say juice. I don't know how juice is a natural thing because except maybe it's the kind of juice that there's no addictive at all. They just blended whole and fresh fruits that will go.
Organic.
Or strictly organic. That is the juice that I will recognize. Any other one, things
particularly the packed one, the bottles ones, a lot of things have been added.
Things have been added, and that in itself will give you problem. So for lunch, you can have your rice, you can have your pasta, but the key thing is portion. Personally, like I tell my clients, we do more spoon measurements. Okay. So for dinner, you want to eat, don't eat too heavy. For dinner, first of all, we tell people eat your dinner 2 hours before bedtime so your food can digest and you don't end up having fat stores in your body. They don't eat too heavy. And also, you can have salads of different types. Vegetable salad or fruit salad can go. You can have rice. We have beans. Yes, we have moi. Those things are very healthy. If I recommend moi for people who want to eat moi a lot, because you have, in moi you have egg, you have fish, you have crayfish and the like. So those things can
depends on your pocket. Moi goes with your pocket, yeah.
Moi based on your pocket.
It goes with your pocket.
But I think the key thing is, like I would say, portion control is the heart of weight loss. Discipline and consistency. So you can't today now eat little, then take a break for like 2 weeks, then come back. It will not be effective. So you want to do that regularly. So discipline, consistency, and portion control, and cut down on your soda and refined sugar.
Okay, Susan, I'm not going to add anything again because you have concluded so well. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's not only ladies that are figure crazy now, even men are figure crazy too. So please, do as Susan has said, and I'm sure your life will be better for it. Run away from others' herbal medicines, off-the-counter drugs, and all of that. They will not help you. It will help for a while. Before you know what is happening, you will sink deep again into that problem you're trying to, that weight loss problem you're trying to run away from. There's always a side effect. So when you do portion control, when you discipline yourself, and when you're consistent, when you're not that after a week is a beg, I don't tire, you will double in size. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Mom.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Mom.
All right, people, that's all for today. We'll see you again on Monday. Bye-bye.